what I really wanted to talk about, like, a couple hours ago, was this very important story of an OnlyFans model shocked to find stepdad is biggest fan.
That's
I
a
know.
So
You
gross.
could not
Bob
waterboard
Levy.
this information out of me.
How
An
dare you.
Australian
Yes.
OnlyFans creator has revealed the awkward way she discovered her stepfather was her #1 customer.
You think this is
Just
real?
To get more
Why-
views. This is
Why would
ads.
you? Yeah, why would you go public with this?
This isn't the
Because there's
first
people-
time I've seen this story.
My stepdad
This is
was my
some
top
people's like
subscriber
fetish,
on
and she
my
wants them to
naughty
come watch
website.
her stuff.
My
Yeah, you're
stepdad
probably
was my
right.
top subscriber
You're probably
on
right.
my naughty website.
I mean, isn't that like a meme?
No, I know
Like, what
what
are you
you're all
doing,
thinking.
step bro? Or well, I
Well,
guess dad. I don't
I'm gonna
know.
try to play this really quick.
Thinking, oh, stepdad fantasy, could have made content from it. But my stepdad was my top subscriber on my naughty website.
Why is she saying this with a
Now,
smile
I
on
know
her
what
face?
you're all thinking. Oh, stepdad fantasy, could have made content from it, blah, blah, blah.
Hilarious.
This man had been in my life since I was 11 years old and spent $2,000 on custom content every single video that I sent out. When I caught him, he denied it to all of his friends, and
I don't believe
obviously
any
my
of
mum
this.
got
But not
rid of him
you?
straight away. But yeah, if you want to talk about family trauma,
Keeps looking
my
up
stepdad
and like
watched
to
me
the right.
have
Like she's like
sex
trying to like
with my
remember
partner
something and
for 2
recall it
months.
that way.
Yeah, I
She's
just kind of
blasé about this.
I don't believe it. I don't think it's
I
real.
don't believe it.
If
it is,
This isn't the first time I've
Is
heard
she
this
still
story.
making OnlyFans content? Then
You know
it's
she
not real.
is. Yeah.
Then it's not real.
And I like the
Because, like,
first time you
I feel
heard
like
this.
you would take
No,
some
no,
time off and
there's
maybe not
been
put an
a
article
lot
out
of
there.
girls that have posted like
Right,
something about
okay.
that, where
Different
they
girls.
found out that like their stepdad or like their uncle was subscribing to their OnlyFans.
Yeah,
So this isn't the first time I've heard a story like this.
I'm with
What
you.
is this,
I think
what is
it's,
this posted in?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's just a way to promote
This is
herself.
posted on news.com, like Australian news, but I've seen it picked up by the Post. Let's see. I ruined my
People are
mom's
promoting
marriage.
this
I
as
never
the
planned on
OnlyFans.
telling the story on TikTok, but here we are. But also, like, this seems devastating.
dudes are
What's her name? I'm about to find out who these people are.
Yes, please do
I
a
wanna
deep
know.
dive.
All right, no, what's her handle? Scotty.
Her handle is
Oh,
Tala. TALAA.
Okay, hang on. I got this.
This is why I'm glad my parents
Wait.
are happily divorced and not remarried at all. Never had a stepfather.
I can't have a
amongst yourselves.
stepfather.
Give me a
My
second.
mom is dead.
Oh.
So that saves that.
Way to bring the room down, Zia.
You're welcome.
No,
I thought I would. I thought I would help out with this story. You know.
Let me pull up her TikTok. Okay, here she is. Taylor. How I discovered my stepdad was my biggest subscriber.
Mm.
well, you can see your.
A lot of people are still asking questions as to how I knew that it was him. Like, do I know everyone's identity and all that sort of stuff? No,
No.
the website can be
No.
completely anonymous, but he had chosen to make a very specific username.
No.
And that
No.
same
Leo!
person created a TikTok account, looked at my TikTok profile back when I could still see who was viewing my profile. Under
definitely
that,
hot,
it said
though.
from your contacts. So I just figured this username.
She
is
was born
somebody
in
you'll know. It's not an
1998. Holy
automatically generated
fuck.
username. It has
Oh
to
my
be the same
god, are you even a
person.
person?
I then wrote down every single contact
She's
on
25,
my
but
phone.
I feel like she should
There
be
was
12.
120 numbers, and I crossed out the people who it said invite to TikTok or if they already had an established TikTok account. I was left with 6 names, and one of them was my stepdad, and I just went with my gut.
Okay,
That
I
is
believe
exactly how I
her.
found out my
He may
stepdad
not
was
be her
subscribed to my
biggest
Spice website.
subscriber,
A lot of people.
but he probably at least subscribed.
Ugh.
I would believe that.
They're asking
Here
if she-
are her,
Yeah,
here
it
are her stepdad's
porn.
custom requests. Blech.
I've heard, I swear, like this exact
Here
story
is the
about like
custom content that my stepdad
going
was requesting
through-
on my naughty site. Like I said in a previous video, we messaged every single day
Yeah.
on the website, and he would make requests almost every single day. One of them was to see the underwear that I was wearing every day. At the time, I was working still, so I was out of the house 5 days a week, and he would ask for pictures in the bathroom or the change rooms of wherever I was. He also requested that when I was filming solo content at home that I would not do it in the bathroom or in the shower. He always wanted it to be on my bed or on the floor of my bedroom.
Why
Which,
would
mind
tell
you, he had
everyone
access to this room every single day.
Bitch, he was looking at your OnlyFans.
Helping out do the washing at home with said underwear. I actually have
He
here
was
a
looking
little
at
notebook from the time, and it says
He was
the
smelling
name
them.
of the username, change room / public stuff that he was wanting.
Can you imagine
Here
if
is
he
the
made these
custom content
requests
that
at like the dinner table though? Like that would be
Excuse
He wrote them on
me,
a
did
piece
you
of paper and
change your-
sent them across.
Did you
Yeah, but
change
what
your
about the
soap-
mom? Like, what about the mom? And like, I would be so embarrassed for my mother. I would
That's why
never
it's
go
not
out there and
real.
like tell. I
See?
mean, I know it's a
Her-
like
I'm
once
not
it's
saying
out,
it's
it's out.
right for obviously it's fucking demented, but
But why
She
drag your
gave her
mother
dad
through
a
the
dick
dirt?
rating.
I gave
my
my
God.
stepdad a
her stepdad,
rating.
that-
If
right.
you have been following along my TikToks, my stepdad was subscribed to my spicy website.
I
shut up.
know, my internet.
And we talked every
Yeah,
single
the
day. And one time when
condensation.
I
That
was
was
doing a
spot on.
promo for
I
a
know, my
$10
dad gave him a 2
rating,
on his dick.
he sent back
Yeah.
a pic and I rated it for him. When all this came to light and my mum
I
wanted,
know.
I guess, a little bit more confirmation and
Why is
closure
she
that it was him,
smiling?
my
This is
mum asked me to
devastating.
send her a screenshot, which I did. And her
It's called
response
duping
was,
delight.
yep, that's him, small. This has to be one of the most mortifying things that has ever happened in my life.
Yeah, so I am
I
going
gave
to
my
go and
stepdad-
tell the news about it.
Right, right.
Hey,
Exactly.
I took my pants off in an airport because I felt pressured that I had to. Listen, we don't all react to situations in
True.
the exact way that we are supposedly supposed to.
Yeah, but
And
would
she
you
at
destroy your
least if it-
mom?
Exactly.
If it was her father, that would be probably something she.
Yeah, but
would
she
not
said
do.
that
It's still
she
her
grew
mom's
up with him.
husband.
Right, and she said
Yeah.
that he's been in her life for 11 years or whatever. Like,
I'm not
imagine.
saying it's good. I'm saying it's
Right.
terrible.
Sure.
But she is.
I just look at the views she's getting on her TikToks on these. I just cannot help but think that this was just cooked up and it's
Yep.
not real.
Wow.
Like I
Yep.
just can't.
Well, they thought
I've
that
heard that
Chrissy and
exact,
I
like,
cooked up
sleuthing
the
story.
airport story. They thought that Chrissy
Oh,
staged
yeah.
the walkout.
They
You know,
thought we, yeah.
you can't
We
tell
hired
really
the
everything
American
from-
Airlines employee and made him.
And
Tell
Zia, it 100% could be, but there has to be. It seems like there should probably is at least some truth to this.
Yeah, I mean it is
If
possible.
not, then yeah, it was. I mean, it's 100% possible. Who knows if her mom is like he just married
This
this
bitch
like,
is on
crazy
Twitter
kid.
17 hours ago, ladies. I made my page half price. Be quick.
Yep.
Yeah, she doesn't seem
Her-
devastated.
Her Twitter bio is
She's probably
Aussie anal
adopted.
cream pie lover. Ladies.
Oh God!
Come on.
I
Come
love an
on.
Aussie anal cream pie.
Well,
lover.
Who doesn't?
To play devil's advocate, maybe she's trying as hard as she can to make money to move out to
Yes,
be away
from
from
her-
that. Which
Maybe
then
she has to
yeah,
give up the cream
best
pie so she can get
do
away
it,
from this
obviously.
man.
Late.
Not
I
everyone
do
is not
like
intelligent enough to, move out. There's
But her
I
mom
do
definitely
like
divorced
they're
him,
willing
right?
to believe
That
her. I think that makes you a
situation.
very sweet person.
But I don't believe all women. I believe I take people one-on-one and I go like,
It's
"What?"
plausible,
I mean,
I suppose. It's
well,
plausible.
also we don't know her dad. Why wouldn't he be on Twitter being like, "This
Here
didn't
is what my
happen"? I
stepdad
swear.
said to me when I
Like,
called him out for being
here's what the
subscribed.
stepdad
My
said to
stepdad
her.
said to me when
Does
I
he
called him
even
out for being
exist?
subscribed to my naughty
He was
website.
like,
When I figured out that it was him and I messaged
Does
the
he even
account
exist?
saying I know who this is, his first response on the website was who ? Baby.
I
don't
know.
And I then responded and I
"Oh
said, "You need to tell
no!
her
Oh,
before my
are
sister
they
and I do."
dick for my
Within a
fault?"
couple of minutes of me
all
sending
that.
a
You know it,
message on
my
the website, I
baby.
got
No,
a
it
text
makes
message
my
to my phone
stepfather,
from my
you
stepdad
say?
saying, "Hey, Tay,
I
can we
think
talk?"
ate my
I
own
said,
hand.
"No, we cannot talk. You need to tell her right now," meaning my mum. He then proceeded to beg me to speak to him before I went to my mum. He had no idea I was actually already on the phone to my mum as these texts were coming through. My mum was happy with me speaking to him. I kept her on the line on another phone and she listened to the whole thing. And he pretty much said that he subscribed for my welfare. And I said, $2,000 for my welfare? He then said it obviously turned into something that it shouldn't. Here is what my stepdad said to me when I called him out for being subscribed.
A likely story.
I think she's a little bit into it. I think she liked
I
that she
think
got
she's
stepdad
got a
hard
smile
for
on
her.
her face, like, haha, hated
Yeah.
you always since
Well-
I was 11. Now you did this, motherfucker. I'm gonna bury you. Like, fuck
Well,
you.
also, I think that also she probably does have Botox and lip injection, so her face is kind of frozen into that expression.
True.
Oh, so she's
It
just
could
kind of
be made
stuck in a
up.
perma smile.
Because look,
It could be,
her
but-
her forehead doesn't move at all, and like when she's talking, like nothing moves.
You're right.
When
You're
talking,
right.
You're gonna make your face, your muscles are gonna move. So I think her face is frozen like that.
It would, to Zia's
Let
point,
it
it would be
go.
traumatizing
Let it
if this actually
go.
happened. I think, but people are fucking weird these days. So, you know.
Should we watch Mom vs. Stepdad, the final video?
Yes.
Here is my mum's reaction when I told her that my stepdad was subscribed to my website. So I told
Oh
her on the phone,
no!
I
he was
know.
messaging me asking to speak to me, and I just said, look, he's pretty much outed himself by saying, hey, Tay, can we talk?
I know my internet.
It's definitely him. I had to
Leo.
tell her the extent.
Crikey.
Her
Oh,
the only thing that
Froggy.
moves on her face is her mouth, and even then, like the around her mouth doesn't move.
That's
There's
a woman
nothing-
who is
Yeah, she went a little much on the
That
talks.
he had been
dead in the
buying.
eyes.
And my mum is normally a very loud, strong, opinionated woman, and she was very quiet and definitely in shock. She wanted me to call him and talk to him with her on the phone, so I called him from my partner's phone on a private number,
My
and she
partner.
heard what he was saying about how it was for my welfare. By the time he got home, about half an hour later, my mum
Home.
basically said, pack your bags, get out, this is done. He had absolutely zero chance of redeeming himself. My mum also had a few choice words to say, which I can't say on TikTok, about him being a predator. Here is my mum's reaction.
Oh,
when I
how
told her that my
embarrassing for everyone.
You know, something kind of like this did happen to a girl that I knew. I had this friend Alexis in high school, and she was in a foster care system because her mom wasn't great, but she had a cool foster mom, and she was living with these two. It was like I think they were married, or maybe they must have been married. And the mom was super cool, but then it came out I don't know, not long, maybe 6 or 7 months afterwards, that he was sleeping with one of Alexis's other friends. And he was 37 and the
how
girl was
old?
16. Yeah, it was really gnarly. And so she had to divorce him and kick him out. And it was a whole big thing.
Nothing underage should be happening.
No.
Stepdad weirdness. It's obviously not great, but
so
people handle
creepy.
things differently.
I'm tracking down this OnlyFans girl. I'm
Anything
trying to crack the
interesting?
Da Vinci. Oh well, I know her real name, where she went to high school, and where she went to college now.
That was
Oh, wow.
cool. Okay.
So,
This
funnily
is
enough,
why I
her
hate
name's
the internet.
not. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Something is amiss.
I just wanna
with my
know.
internet.
I kind of got into it the other. There's this account on Twitter called Fort Worth Playboy. It's one of those he post up if she wants presents or flowers for Valentine's Day, just give her your cock. You know, he's one of those sex coaches, and he was posting mean shit about my friend Kristen the other day, and so I figured out, because all of his stuff is faceless stuff, and all of his his guides to be a sex god or have stock images of sexy younger people in it, and it turns out this dude's 56.
Oh.
And it's his gym buddy who's his little Playboy bunny who they're LARPing, but they're actually in a very long-term monogamous healthy relationship and have a bunch of kids.
Oh, wow.
It's really weird. I don't know, sometimes I don't necessarily I'm not gonna go post this girl's stuff all over the internet. I just want to know, you know what I
I
mean?
know, but you see, so I got doxxed, and it makes me so angry, because it's if I
Same.
wanted that information out there, I would have put it out there. But then
Yeah, no,
anyone
no.
that has your level of intelligence can go and look that up and know everything, and I hate that.
I do
Well,
too.
it's because
and-
there's shitty people that will do shitty stuff with it. And I think that's the worst part is
yeah.
it's different when it's someone like Lauren who's I'm just curious and I wouldn't do anything.
I just
bad.
really
And,
want to
she's
know.
cool. But then
I'm
there's
really wanna
everybody
know.
else, or there's other people
Yeah.
who really think that they're
'Cause
doing
you're trying
something.
to find out, Lauren, like, is this woman
I just
for
want to know
real,
if
or is
her.
this
I
like
want
a
to know if she
snack?
has a stepdad, or I literally am trying to find out if she has a stepdad. That's all I want to know. Because I don't think she has a stepdad. I think that part's made up.
I would want to hear her mother's side of this. Like, I know we
Yeah,
heard
she's like,
we
"This is
heard
what
the
my mom
daughter's
said."
version. Yeah, but like, did they have an agreement? Like, hey, I'm going to go out here and publicly put all your shit out, and we're going to talk mad junk about the size of him and the, you know, all these different like gross things that he wanted to do to her. Like, I want to know the mother's side of this, because if I were the daughter, I would not want to put my mom through that embarrassment. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just something feels really off about it. I mean, I don't know.
Russell Hall, I don't believe finding out her stepdad was porving over her was her most embarrassing moment, but I also haven't seen the site. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I wonder because she was telling it with such a straight face and she didn't seem
She's
like
not
emotionally
behaving like a
affected.
lady. No,
She's not behaving like a woman who just ruined a parent's relationship.
She's a
Well,
woman of
maybe
lower
she hated
stock.
him for years, and she's like, finally, I get to like my mom. I get to ruin the marriage. You know, maybe she's like a daddy's girl to her actual dad, and she hated her mom, got divorced from him, and remarried. And she
That
has that opportunity to break up the marriage, and she's like, yes.
that
Right,
is
like her
Botox.
inner child, her inner like damaged
Yeah.
child is like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible. That's possible. 200 Watt Studio. Woody Allen called her stepdad for advice.
Oh no.
Boo womp.
Viking. Adriana Chechik says she boned her mom's ex who took care of her when she was young. She talks about it on an interview. Wow.
Who
Damn.
is that
Oof.
person?
She's a porn star.
star.
Russell Hall, if you found out your stepdad was shelling out $2,000 a month for your fans account, why would you kill the golden goose? Who else is paying $2,000 a month?
You'd
Ugh,
be surprised.
creepy. Yikes, though.
Because
I mean,
that's
that's
to break up her mom's marriage. That's right.
that's the quickest way to
hated
get
him.
someone. Like if you want someone off OnlyFans and you're their dad, sign up for their OnlyFans. I feel like that's the quickest way to get somebody
No,
to quit.
her OnlyFans is half off right now.
She's not quitting. She's got a
No.
fire
Yeah.
sale.
Use discount code STEPDAD and get 50% off.
Oh my god.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.